your girl Julia Jabri, and I'm back with another video. So this is actually my first YouTube video, and I was just thinking what better way to show you guys the essence of my personality and who I am than to get into this topic that I'm talking about today. So today's topic is going to be about silencing anxiety and seeking God. If you guys are anything like me, you might deal with random moments of just anxiety and like high levels of stress at the most random times, y'all. I'm telling y'all, like, I would get anxiety simply just watching a TV show. I would feel my heart racing, and if that sounds familiar to you, this is the video for you, so I need you to stay tuned. Things first, I want you to know that these attacks are very much spiritual. You go through things like this, it's definitely a spiritual attack, but for me, it really started to happen once I started to get closer with God. I felt like I was getting attacked. You know, in the Bible, it says God does not give us a spirit of fear, but of love. Oh, I don't want to say that wrong and y'all get on me. Let me look at my notebook real quick, because honey, we do love God this way. Okay, found it. So, for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and a sound mind. Clock that T. So that anxiety stuff, that's not God. That's strictly coming from the enemy.
Clock it.
Clock it. So today I'm gonna give you guys some tips on what I did to help me relieve myself from this anxiety, and you know, hopefully it helps somebody out. That's my number one goal, is to get on here and, you know, help other people out, spread the gospel, and just, you know, kind of just be like a big sister, a mentor. I want to make sure as I'm growing, I'm helping somebody else grow. I'm telling y'all, the enemy don't even want me to get this video out, because when I tell y'all I don't have no storage on my phone, but I don't care how many apps I got to delete, I don't care what I got to do, God's going to be on my side, and this video will be getting uploaded.
Period.
And just to give you guys just a little bit of background, a little bit about me, I'm the firstborn of 5 children. I'm the oldest. I'm a girl. If you're an older sister, you already know how it is. You can just feel like so much stress and anxiety of just feeling like you have to be perfect. You cannot make no mistakes. You just fear disappointing your family. A lot of people pleasing comes with that. It's just like a whole bunch of things that just tie together. I mean, it can happen to anybody, but like especially firstborns, I feel like we all kind of deal with that. And you know, I feel like me dealing with all of that stuff, and plus, like, you know, childhood trauma and things like that, it kind of just, anxiety was kind of second nature to me. And I really thought that anxiety was something that I was just going to have to deal with, because my family, they dealt with anxiety, and I really just never seen the light. So I feel like that, just never seen a solution to anxiety. I thought the way that I was feeling was normal, and I was just going to have to deal with it, but you don't have to deal with it, and it's not normal. It's not strictly for first daughters. It's just, that's who I can mostly relate to, because I am the firstborn daughter. So let's get into it. So the first tip that I would give somebody that's like dealing with like an overwhelming feeling of anxiety, like in the moment, I would say take yourself and go into a private setting to where you're by yourself. Recommend, you know, playing some gospel music, or if you want it to be completely silent, that's fine too. But I've noticed that gospel music helps me, because some, you know, when God sees his children weeping, he's gonna send you a sign that everything is gonna be okay, in my personal opinion. So take 10 deep breaths. 10 times, yeah, because a lot of it really be your nervous system. It's just like kind of running all over the place. Take the deep breaths, calm yourself down, calm down, because a lot of times anxiety is just like a lot of thoughts racing at once, to the point where it's like it's just messing up your nervous system. Go to a private room, play some gospel music if you choose to, and take 10 deep breaths. Breathe in and out. And then once you do the 10 deep breaths, I would say still do the deep breaths, but when you're doing the deep breaths now, say something that God has done for you recently. Just think of like some things. So for example, like say I'm having one right now, I'll be like, God woke me up this morning. God made sure I had a booked and busy week. Think about things that are happening like in your current life, even if it's as simple as him waking you up and him protecting you through the night, because that's a underrated blessing. Even if it was you making it home last night, make sure you center things that God has done, because anxiety is going to lie to you. Anxiety is going to tell you that you're messing up, you're doing wrong, God hates you, all types of stuff, when it's not true. So you have to take it upon yourself to center yourself and realize that God loves you and God is not putting you through these things. And a lot of times what you're dealing with is not real. That will be my first tip. Forgot to say this, but that's definitely something that I do when my mind is very sporadic and I have like a lot of things on my mind. Like I'm like, I gotta get this done for work, I gotta cook dinner, I gotta work out, I gotta da. Like if it's all racing at once, like for no reason, when I tell myself, all right, Julia, let's go to the spot and let's calm down, because your mind is racing and it's about to send you into an overdrive. So tip number 2 is definitely going to be journaling. So I have this journal. I'm actually almost done with it. I got it from Five Below. And it says on the front, with God all things are possible. And I would highly suggest journaling. And honestly, this is a journal that has like prompts on it. Like, I don't know, hold on, let me. This is a journal that has prompts, but I also have this journal that I also completed, and it's just like a regular college ruled notebook. And y'all, journaling is going to help you so much. And why I would recommend one without prompts is because when I first started my journaling, I was writing about stuff like when people would irritate me and I was like, you can't even bring this energy out, or like I was just overwhelmed, or I was irritated, or I was stressed out. I was going in my journal, y'all, and I was just writing everything. Somebody made me mad, I'm going in, yeah, I was talking stuff like, I am a Christian, don't get me wrong, but honey, some stuff I'm still learning. I'm still working on myself. And especially around the time when I started journaling, people was irritating me, and I had to let it out. I had to say what I had to say.
Trust you will be dealt with. Period.
Recommend journaling. Even if you're feeling anxious, you have an anxiety, and with journaling, you're going to have something to look back on. So you're going to be able to track your growth as well. The more you journal, you're going to see like, this was irritating me, this don't even irritate me no more. Like once you go down the line. So I definitely would recommend journaling. And I was like journaling. I remember this one time I was working at this job and I had this boss, and when I say she irritated, like I could not stand the lady. Like I literally could not stand her. And she would get on my nerves so bad, but it's like, I need the job. But I'm just like, oh my God, like, I'm like, I need the job, but I'm ready to snap on her. I didn't know what to do. That journal saved my job. I needed that job to pay bills. And I just had moved into my first apartment. Lord, I can't be cussing this lady out. I don't know what to do. I'm stressed. I'm in the bathroom crying because I can't cuss this girl out. So I would definitely recommend journaling just to get your feelings out. And honestly, journal your journey, because you're only gonna be dealing with something for so long and you just want to document your journey. I love journals. I've always been into writing as a kid, and journaling has always like just gave me the space to like really let everything out and like kind of center myself and bring myself back down to earth, you know what I mean? Because sometimes it's like you just spiraling out of control and it just be a lot. And I feel like journaling is something that you can control in that moment, and you know, just take the time to do it. It's gonna help. Also with that, I would definitely say get you a timer. Set you a timer and set it for 5 minutes. You feeling anxious, set you a timer and just vent to God. Just talk to him like, God, I need your help. Like I need you to help me. Like I'm anxious right now. It's a lot going on. Like, and kind of just like talk to yourself and really try to tap in and understand what's going on, but just try to tap into yourself and kind of bring yourself down to earth. Set a timer, 5 minutes. Just write out how you feeling once you first started. Tip number 3 is actually my favorite, because this is something that I had to learn as a hothead. I used to be a hothead. I really needed to learn how to chill out, and this was just chef kiss. It really helped me so much. And some people might think like, oh, it's everybody says do that, it doesn't work. I'm telling you, if you really put the effort in to do it, it's going to help you. Number 3 is meditation. Very similar to tip number 1, but this is like actual like deep meditation. You know, play some meditation music, some calming music, and just, you can play some gospel music and just like meditate. Just do deep breaths. Don't say nothing, don't think nothing, and just do the, or what, however you want to meditate. How I meditate personally, I'm more of a breathe in and out. I really feel like meditation is so helpful. Like, I know like people be saying it and it's like a cliche type of thing, but it really does help. I haven't done it in a long time, but you know, because I have other things that help me with dealing with moments of anxiety. But I would definitely recommend, like, if you're feeling like them anxious, you're just feeling jittery and anxious, definitely go meditate if you can. Like, if you have the time and the space, and you know, because I know some people got kids and stuff, or you might be feeling that way at work, you might be feeling that way mid driving, and I don't want you to be driving and meditating. Please don't do that. Wait till you get home if you can. Really, like, meditation, like, it's such a cliche, but it works. Like, cliches are cliches for a reason, y'all, and this is coming from a former hot head. I had to get into meditation because, like, I was like literally like going off like I wasn't calm, I was crazy. So yeah, definitely meditation helps so much. Some benefits of meditation: obviously stress reduction, improves focus. And this is how I notice when I'm spiraling out of control and I need to do this, is when I literally cannot even focus on one thing. I'm stressing like, oh my god, I gotta give me a new car, and I'm like, oh my god, I gotta cook this for dinner, like, and within a second time span. And it's just like, girl, why are you thinking about all this stuff? Like, something is obviously being sent to attack me, because why am I thinking about this stuff? Why am I thinking about a car and cooking dinner at the same, and within a 2-second time span? That's when I know I'm spiraling, and that's when I need to calm down and I need to focus on, you know, one thing at a time. So it's better sleep, which I've been struggling with sleep lately, y'all. Reduced pain. I didn't know about that. Lowers your blood pressure, which is really important, especially as people, because, you know, high blood pressure running our community heavy. It's hitting it like the crack in the 80s. Reduced anxiety and increased compassion, improved immune system, and improved emotional intelligence. Go meditate, y'all. And for our last and final tip, and this one is going to be like kind of like a dud too, but I'm telling you, you don't know until you actually do it and get into it. Working out. So I know that this is supposed to be like tips, like when you're like feeling those feelings like immediately. I would say no. Tip number one is like something to do like immediately, but all these other things are things that you can do like if you have been like struggling with that a lot and you've noticed it with a lot. Try adding these things to, you know, your daily life to improve. But yeah, I would definitely say working out. Let me tell y'all something. I'm a plus size baddie, and I've always kind of been this way my whole life, and I was never really like in the gym for real. I never, you know, had a family that just like always was I didn't have nobody in my family that was working out. Actually, like, if my brother, he was the first one that started like working out and doing all this stuff in my family, and like kind of like trying to introduce us to it and stuff like that. Like, I played sports, but I was never into just working out. I actually hated working out. But let me tell y'all, working out, especially in the morning, help my anxiety. It's like not even just anxiety, it's the depression. It's, oh my god, working out helps with so much stuff. When I tell y'all, work out is going to be good for your body, your physical, and your mental. It gives you a boost of dopamine. I would definitely recommend going to the gym, working out. You don't even have to be there for a long time. You could do 30 minutes 4 days, 5 days out of the week, and you're good, and you really don't even have to do too much. I go to the gym, I do 4 days out the week. I'm usually at the gym for about an hour, and I'll do like some treadmill, and then I'll do weight training exercises. But honestly, if you want to go and walk, and if you don't have a gym membership, go outside, go walk, work out at home. Just make sure that we're working out, because it's going to help your mind and your body. You're doing something nice for yourself. Your body and your mind is going to recognize that you're doing something nice for yourself, and it's going to make you feel better. I don't think there's ever been a time where I went to the gym and I came home and I'm just like, ugh. And me personally, I'm a morning gym girly. I like to go around like 7, 8 o'clock. By the time I get home, I can, you know, come home, make me some breakfast, and get ready for my work day. Work all day, come home, you know, shower, and I feel so accomplished by the end of the day. Anxiety who? Like, anxiety ain't got nothing on me once I done had me a full productive day and I went to the gym. All right, y'all, so that was my tips for silencing anxiety and seeking God. I know really only one tip had to do with God, but just make sure when you're doing all of those tips, you do any of those tips, you make sure you find God. You see God in that moment. When, even if you meditate to some gospel music, you going to the gym to work out, listen to some gospel music and like talk to God as you working out, as you meditate, and have a conversation. Really get intimate. See God. I don't even care if you're trying to figure out what you about to eat for dinner. You stressed about that. Talk to God. He gonna be like, some chicken, some rice, and some broccoli. That's what you make for dinner, because it's gonna hit all the points. So yeah, just make sure, like, with all of that, you're just seeking God and just asking him for help, asking him for guidance. Like, he is our Father, he is our provider, our protector, Jehovah Jireh. He's here for us and he got us. And I just want to say to anybody that's dealing with anxiety, you're not alone. Your sister, your cousin Julia is here, and I'm gonna continue to help you guys. And yeah, I'm so excited that I started my YouTube channel, and this is my very first video. I really hope that it reaches somebody and it helps somebody. Just a little bit before I go, I just want to just give y'all a little bit about what my channel is going to be about. Like I said in the introduction, I am a hairstylist, so there will be a lot of hair and beauty. I'm really into hair and beauty, lifestyle content. I'm into vlogging. I love vlogging. I started my weight loss journey, and I started on TikTok, but I want to get into here, so y'all be seeing my weight loss journey. So I'll be having meal preps, I'll be having me going to the gym, showing y'all my workouts, and just like all the things like that. So beauty, lifestyle, my weight loss journey. Y'all gonna see my brand and my business, me as a brand and business, because I'm really into hair and all things hair, and I'm about ready to take off with this hair stuff. Guys, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, y'all. Be out of here. First YouTube video done. Bye.